Oh man! Look. Ever since his birthday was last week, we gotta do it all the time. Now I gotta do that Birdman hand rub when we come. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome Black into the zone out there, zoners, man. It's another episode of Grand Day Baltimore, man. We coming in at number 46 right here, Damon. We going strong right now, man. Going strong right now, man. We would like to welcome you all, Black, man, on the day before. You know, because the weekend, that strong, that strong in is coming up, man. It is definitely coming up. And we get you prepared for it right here with the most information and more inspiration on Grand Day Baltimore. And I happen to be Joseph Garner, accompanied by the maestro over there.
Maestro?
Yeah, camera left right there, man, rocking the Baltimore Ravens gear. Damon Williams is in the building. Always a good time when we rocking out with Damon Williams. Oh, look, the zoners are in the zone already, man. Big shout out to Marcus Jones out there. He said, Baltimore Ravens.
We bleed purple, man.
Yeah. Wait. Let me see if I can move it past the mic here. I gotta move the mic out the way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got the Morgan Bears on. I got the Morgan. Let me get an air horn for them too. Big shout out to all my folks from the new building back in the day.
That's crazy, ain't it? That's like
all the new building people.
It the new building.
Yeah, all the new building people, man.
No, it's funny, man. My son goes the same, as you well know, same high school I went to, and one of the buildings was called the freshman building, and it didn't have a name for all these years. And now it's like, that's Xavier Hall. And I'm like, that's the freshman building. So I still call that building Morgan. That's cool.
That's
man.
the new building.
What's it called? Rawlings?
Yeah, I believe it's Rawlings Hall now.
Whatever.
Yeah. It's the new building. Look, I don't even know the name because it's the new building, man. It's the new
What floor? Was it sixth floor? It was sixth floor,
Sixth floor. Yeah, sixth floor people's over there. Good people. The other day, I just went over there to the new Northwood. And I just, I love it. Nice. I go out of my way to go to the new Northwood right now. You know,
well,
I go out of my way. Look, from where I live,
yeah.
from where the studio is located, man, it's like 10, 15 minutes out of the way. I said, man.
And that Lido is a godsend.
The hell with it. I just go over there, man. Good. And get some food just to hang out. You know, I just go over there just to enjoy it.
Have you encountered any of the newbies?
Oh.
The new urban folk where you can tell they don't know how the hell to navigate through the city. They don't know how to navigate through a parking lot. They got the death clutch on the steering wheel of their Prius or whatever they driving. And they looking around. They like, yo, get the hell out of the way so I can go ahead and get some produce real quick.
It's like
some Air Force Ones from downtown locker room. You know,
it's like a maze over there, so I can't blame them, man, because they made that thing windy going through that shopping center. You're in danger.
I think they did it on purpose.
Yeah. Oh! Look! Marcus Jones giving a big shout out, man. He said they were the first people to stay in the new building. I remember that. Yeah. Now that I think about it, they just opened up. Mr. O. Remember Mr. O, Marcus? Mr. O, man. He used to get you up out of there, Damon.
That's the mean guy to death.
Yo, if you didn't go there and it was time to leave, you had to dip, and Mr. O was coming after you.
He's mean, too.
Mr. O was
going to get you. Remember the intercom they had in that joint?
Yeah. You couldn't stay overnight in the Morgan dorms.
What is going on?
Couldn't stay overnight in them dorms, man.
If you ever have any gas,
got to go.
Got to get out.
Get them up out of here, man. All right, so before we get up out of here, boom. Now, you know what time it is, man. Today's weather is a little nasty out there for you, Damon. How you liking it out there, man?
I want some snow, man.
You want some snow?
I want some snow.
Hey, it's nasty.
This is not right.
It's supposed to rain today, so we got a little bit of chance of rain coming down a little later on today. Little drizzle out there, a little wet, but we got 48 degrees. You know, no sun really. I don't know why I put that sun graphic up there. I need to put just the rain graphic up there. But I'm not a meteorologist. I just pretend to be one on Grand Day Baltimore, y'all. We got rain tomorrow, Damon. See that?
I see.
And sun Saturday. So you get a little bit of sun Saturday. You go out there. Hey, big shout out to the Black Running Organization. Hopefully we see you at the Mother Tree on Saturday, man. Anybody out there running, preparing for their 5Ks, 10Ks, their marathons out there. We got Soul of the Cities coming up, Damon, in April. It's going to be the first one we kick it off with. Nice brisk 10K.
Marcus Jones is a runner. Maybe he'll meet you out.
Yeah. Hey,
maybe he'll lace him up and get out there with you.
Soul of the City, only 10 kilometers, Mark. Only 6 miles, man. You could do this one. Sure. I know you can. Man. All right. Well, let's get to what we get you in here, man. Top stories of the day. As soon as I can find it. Boom. Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it go.
Dope.
Yeah.
Maybe it's on your phone and you can't. You can't read.
Hey! I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble with that just yet. Now, hey, Damon, what is going on in your home state? Boom.
My home state is Maryland.
Hey, well, from your family, I should say. Alabama is in the news, y'all. All right, in a groundbreaking decision, the Alabama Supreme Court has ruled that frozen embryos from in vitro fertilization, IVF, Damon, are considered children under state law, making them subject to legislation addressing the wrongful death of a minor if destroyed. All right. The court emphasized that the Wrongful Death of a Minor Act applies to all unborn children, even those located outside a biological uterus. Man, it's a lot of issues going on in the world today. We got chips going in people's brains. We got laws for, basically at this point, laws for eggs here, right? This is going on. All right, now this ruling immediately impacts 3 couples, Damon, whose frozen embryos were inadvertently destroyed in a fertility clinic accidentally, all right, allowing them to sue for wrongful death. All right, the decision has stirred concerns among abortion rights groups and IVF advocates, given the changing legal landscape following the 2022 overturning of Roe v. Wade. The Alabama decision cites the state's constitution's commitment to protecting the rights of the unborn. This ruling, Damon, could affect the 1 in 5 individuals facing fertility challenges and the 42% of American adults familiar with having used fertility treatments. A lot of wild things going on out here.
Yeah, it's touchy.
Yeah, now you sent me this morning.
Yeah,
so
I I mean, it's bizarre on one hand, but it's also such a hot button topic. Like, as men, we don't touch. There's certain things we don't touch.
Stay away from it.
Yeah, black women's hair and fertility. You leave that the hell alone.
That's none of our business.
None of our business. Get out of there.
We just in situations when infertility arises, we just are ultimately just being support at that point. Yes. You know what I mean?
STFU.
Yes. Yeah. That's exactly what you do.
But there's a sinister point to this that we always kind of look beyond, with the initial. It's almost like they're using science to push an agenda, a devilish agenda somehow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because you never know what they're really doing with the science of it. Like, when did they really start caring about women with fertility issues and couples? So that
were having that issue.
Exactly. It's unique that they made a point to use a married couple. It's unique that they did that. But whatever. But
okay.
I'm not gonna get all tinfoil hat.
Hey. You know what we do over here, man. We rock the tinfoil koofies in the building. That's our tribe over here, man. That's what we do. All right, so this is my thing about it, right? And like I said, so we're looking at the numbers here. 1 in 5 individuals facing fertility challenges. 42% of American adults familiar with or having used fertility treatments. Now, I wonder what those numbers are like compared to the foster system or just orphans in general, right? Because, I mean, there are a lot of kids out here who, have lost parents or, have gone through situations and they're in the foster care system.
Black parents.
Yeah. And so, why aren't individuals taking the time to be the village to raise the children that are already here, as opposed to, like you said, go into the lab and try to, scientifically create fertility? That's touchy there.
That's it. They leads into it.
Yeah,
like
that's touchy.
You can't. I'm not gonna say can't, but you fighting a weird fight when you ask a woman who's having fertility issues, hey, why don't you adopt?
Why don't you adopt?
You know what I'm saying? That's easy for you to say.
Yeah.
It's not,
Shame on me.
I mean, no. I'm not saying you.
No, I understand. I understand.
Yeah,
I understand.
I'm saying, and absolutely, we do have a problem with children. With foster kids and children need to be adopted.
Absolutely.
Broken homes, kids in social services.
Absolutely.
It's just America's just whack is all the way around. But you do wonder sometimes, why do Republicans care? Like, why do they care about fertility all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, let's just keep it what it is. Why do white folks care?
Oh, jeez.
Why do they care?
Could it be the
I'm just saying
dwindling numbers?
Oh, you said it, I did.
Oh, wait, shots fired. All right, look, now, zoners are always welcome to contribute in the chat, man. Let me slide this over. Boom.
Because black people traditionally have been the village.
Yeah.
Because you always did have like an aunt or something who may not have had children, but she treated her nieces and nephews as her own. You always had a great aunt so and so who was a de facto grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So black women, traditionally, I'm going to speak for America. Mm-hmm. And we're Americans. We're going to speak for black Americans. Black women traditionally have been maternal. Mm-hmm. So this is a fairly newer concept. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So because this is money involved, this is very expensive. So you wonder what's the agenda for them really pushing the concerns. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Now,
I don't want to go all tenfold on. Yeah. But it's something always fishy with them.
Yeah. Now, we like to do the comments from the peanut gallery in here, man. The comments are already jumping off. We got Marcus Jones agreeing with you in the chat, Damon. He's saying, well, putting out issues about the Republicans there. He said, I think the Republicans don't know how to embrace it because they support life and childbirth, but this may cause some women not to be able to have kids, and it's a conundrum. Mm-hmm. So, hey, look.
And it's their women a lot of times that need this.
Definitely, if you got anything to say, you want to contribute in the conversation, man, go ahead. Drop it down there in the comments, and I'll make sure I put it up on the screen for you. And then anytime, man, you're available, always tag us over here at Grand Day Baltimore with the hashtag right there, man. You see it up there at all times, man. Now, all right, so nah, I ain't even gonna go there, Damon.
Yeah, go ahead and go there, man.
Nah,
it's Thursday, man. It's Thursday, man. Just act like you had a Long Island iced tea already. Come on, go ahead and say it.
I mean, it's all right. 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 I don't know. I mean, because, you and I know, right? The African proverb, it takes a village to raise a child. So, I like I said, I think it should be an issue where, they start to reach out more and, try to develop the foster care system more, in these situations, as opposed to taking this route. That's all, But I'll be easy. I'll be easy.
That's a slippery slope because you have children.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a couple that says they want to have a child,
mm-hmm.
and they're having these issues, it's there's no crime in saying I don't want to adopt. There's no crime in that.
That's true.
Yeah. But same side of it, you may this kid needs a parent. It's rough. It's a very rough, rough issue to take. But it's a tough topic.
Tough topic.
But I don't believe their heart's in the right place. I don't believe politicians' hearts in the right place here. I don't. Just me. This is my antenna. My spidey senses have.
They tingling?
Yeah.
Well, there it is on us, Damon. Let you know, man. We're going to keep our eye on it. We report on stories here, occasionally just to keep you more informed and, also to bring inspiration to the people out here, man. So this is one of those things that, Damon, he's going to keep an eye on for us. Hey, well, look, we're going to take. Yeah. We're going to take a quick break real quick, man, to holler at all of the people that helped this program move along here. And we'll be right back. Give us like a minute break. We'll be right back with talking about that story you were discussing earlier, Damon. Things got a little crazy, man, this morning and late last night.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fam, you know what time it is, man. Always remember, man, don't forget, if you're in the chat, if you're watching us on any of those platforms, man, whether it be Zone 16 Network on Facebook, Zone 16 Network on IG, and look, if you're on IG, come on over, jump on over to Zone 16 Network on YouTube, man, or watch it at www.zone16.net, man, on our own webpage, man. It's always a good time over there. Smash that thumbs up for us. Smash that like button. Make sure you share this thing. Make sure you subscribe with all your family out there, because we want you to get all the inspiration from the professional Bloviators out here, man. That's what we do, man, when you get Damon and Joseph in the building. Bunch of blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Let them know.
Yada.
Yeah. What he said and what she said out there. All right, so, we got to put the 10-4 Koofy back on now, Damon. All right? Got to put it back on out here. Because, boom. In a widespread cell phone outage earlier this morning, all right, major carriers across the United States experienced disruptions, with AT&T being the hardest hit. At approximately around 4:30 a.m., almost 32,000 reports of issues were recorded on Down Detector. Now I got to do some research and figure out what Down Detector is. All right. T-Mobile and Verizon also faced disruptions, although the latter attributed it to users having problems calling individuals on different network. So, for all my Verizon peoples out there, we didn't really have no issues. Is when we were trying to get in contact with those T-Mobile and AT&T people. All right. Now, this outage affecting various providers prompted tens of thousands of customers to report service loss. The problem seemed to ebb around 6:30 a.m., only to resurge later, Damon, surpassing 60,000 and some say 73,000 reports by 7:30 a.m. All right. The outage even hindered some police departments from receiving 911 calls.
Wow.
So what people were saying is, and I don't know if you've ever seen it on your phone. I know we're both Verizon and iPhone people, but you get that little SOS up in the corner when you lose signal, and nothing can go out, right? Nothing can go out. The cause and full extent of the disruption are still under investigation. So what you got? What you got going on?
I don't think we'll ever get
to the bottom of this.
They'll never tell us what the issue was. You know, we'll never. And I'll be damned as much money we pay for Verizon, my service go out. Much as we pay.
What? All that money? You gonna turn my service off?
Man, look, Verizon?
Well, I mean, and in that case, I would think, and I would hope that AT&T would reach out to their customers, maybe give them a credit on their bill, $25, $30, something like that, for losing service for about 3 hours. Because, I mean, that time, 4:30 a.m., that's prime wake up, make the calls that you got to make before you're headed out into the work world. And, you know what I mean? You're watching your Grand Day while you're sitting in the bathroom or something like that, watching old episodes. Because you can always scroll through our playlist and check it out here, man. But that is prime phone using time, man. 7:30 in the morning, getting the kids up. People that are co-parent, look, we just talked about IVF and parents being separated, but that's the time when co-parents are hitting each other, saying, "Hey,
Or you calling your kid, you're in the house with your kid, calling them on their phone to make sure they're awake.
Yeah, make sure they're getting up. Golly, you ain't going to the room, man, to go. Oh, come on, man.
Look,
come
man,
on.
Look, you know him, man. Look, you may walk away. I'm up. Then you go in the kitchen, and then you don't hear him rumbling.
I say, hey, look, I started making, hey, I gotta see your feet hit the floor before I leave. And when I wake you up, I gotta see your feet hit the floor before I walk out of there.
Yeah, and they gotta answer. That's the rule. You know that. Gotta answer the phone.
Hey, we got zoners in the comments saying, well, yeah, right, this BGE give you a credit when you lose power for a few days. Nah, that's not happening.
I'll tell you this is true. Verizon gave me money.
Whoa.
Oh. I had some issues with them recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went straight colored person on them. I look. Look, man, we've been Verizon since before they were Verizon.
Yeah. And
they were Bell Atlantic Mobile.
Yeah.
So I'm like, look, man, y'all gotta do something.
Gotta do something about this.
And sure enough, they made it right. So I'm happy with Verizon today. Now talk to me a month from now, it'll be another conversation. And now they want to give me a free phone too, by the way. Hey, phone on us. But then you'll be paid this amount of money. You know how they are.
Yeah. All right, so here's the other thing.
Their service is awesome, though. Their service. You got to admit that. Their service is
Verizon?
Awesome.
Yeah, I give it to them. Man, a couple times I hit some low bars. I hit the low bar, but dealing with the customer service.
Customer service stinks.
You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. Yeah, sometimes it can be a bad one.
No, the customer service is in the toilet. And I use those words to them.
Oh. Now, what's going on here? Somebody's saying Cell One. I've never heard of that company. Cell One?
I have.
Okay, that's a new one out there?
Is that the one it's one of those celebrities like Ryan? Name one of those Ryans. Ryan Gosling or Ryan somebody. One of those celebrities has a phone service.
Could very well be.
Maybe that's it, but it is like a cheaper phone service.
All right, Cell One. All right, now continuing the Bizarro World stuff, Damon. You sent me this story also this morning, and I did. I had to dive into the.
Porn, is it?
No Pornhub. Close though. NASA hub here. All right, NASA is gearing up to embark on an ambitious journey, Damon, into space with the launch of its Artemis program. Artemis 1 marks the first mission in the program aiming to showcase innovative rocket technology crucial for future lunar exploration. The ultimate objective, to return astronauts to the moon, a feat not achieved since 1972. Now, when I finish reading this, we're going to discuss that because there's a lot of people out here that don't think they ever went to the moon. All right, now, subsequent missions, including Artemis 2 and Artemis 3, will orbit and eventually land astronauts on the lunar surface, paving the way for a sustained human presence on the moon, with plans for an Artemis base camp and a lunar gateway. All right, NASA envisions unprecedented scientific discovery and exploration. Originally, everything was slated for launch way back in 2016. So, they kept this one kind of under wraps a little bit because you don't really hear about it in mainstream media. Right? Artemis 1 finally took flight. So the first flight that went to orbit the moon took off November 16th, 2022. Now, the subsequent missions here, Artemis 2 and Artemis 3, they plan to do in 2025 and then 2026. All right? Now, here's a couple things that they want to do with this. I've heard that one of these missions, they're trying to put the first woman on the moon, Damon. Did you read about that one when you went and researched it? So
I didn't see that part.
Yeah, and you and I go back because we're part of the generation that watched live when the female.
I wasn't in school that day.
You weren't there?
No, I had the chicken pox.
Oh man, yeah. When what was that? The Challenger, right? The Challenger explosion, man. That was so. And they had the teacher from Maryland on the Challenger, Maryland.
McCullough, Kristen McCullough, Olive.
I don't know. Hey, Zoners, let us know. Hey, we know we all are the same age group out there. And if you're not, if you're a little younger, go ahead and Google it for us and let us know down there in the chat. But yeah, man, we're part of that generation. And then they said they also want to put a person of color on the moon too. So the diversity, equity, and inclusion folks out there are gonna go nuts because one of these Artemis missions, they're purposefully saying they want a female and they want original. They want an original man.
A black person.
They want a black person, a person of color.
Person of color can mean a lot
on the moon. That's why I said original man. I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna go with black or if Indian black or I don't know Aboriginal black. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we all one of the same family. Now, the program's budget, Damon, peep this, man. It's over $93 billion. That underscores the commitment to advancing space exploration for scientific, economic, and inspirational purposes here, man. That's what the government is willing to spend to send people back to the moon. Now, all right, are you of the ilk that says in 1972 they ain't do it? They ain't go?
Yes.
Oh, shots fired out here. Shots fired. Damon definitely has on the 10-4 Koofy today.
This is like the solid gold tinfoil Koofy
of Koofy's.
I don't believe Bob Marley had cancer.
No.
I don't believe he went to the moon.
I'll have to, because this is my thing, right? You kind of have to casually observe things, right, and use common sense. Now, if they went to the moon, right, 1972, that was, at this point, what, 47?
Before we were
plus.
born.
That's what I'm saying. That's 50 plus years ago. Why did it take them so long to return? If that's what they, if that's what they were doing. You know what I mean?
I know people who are one or two thoughts. They say one or two things happened.
Mm-hmm.
Either we didn't go and they lied about it and it's a big ruse, or they went, encountered something or someone, and they said, y'all better get out of here.
They don't want to go back.
Or get out of here and don't come back.
Don't come back.
Or whatever went on, they were like, you know what? I ain't messing with that no more. Or we go back, we going back guns blazing, as in we coming back like the warriors that the death service that we are.
I got you. I feel you.
Kind of like when they came back down from the mountains and you know the story.
Yeah. Okay. Damon out here going all the way in today.
I'm just saying. Doesn't it sound familiar?
Firing all kind of shots. Firing shots.
What the hell you need to be in space for? Homeless people. You have actual areas in this nation known for homeless.
Yeah.
Skid Row. There's actually a place, Skid Row.
Yes.
We have Tent Village. I mean, you could go, not Tent, what's it called under the...
Tent City.
Tent City.
Underneath the 83.
Whole homeless areas in major cities.
And they're taking $93 billion to go to the moon.
Come on, man. That's like putting some rims on your car and your check engine light is on. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up.
Doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying? And it's insulting. It is. It's insulting when you see this. Like $90 billion to go to the moon and set up space stations. Why do you want to go so bad? How about you screwed up this planet? You screwed up this planet, but you want to go, come on, man. It doesn't make sense.
Mess up somewhere else.
Well, if you're not, if you're not in harmony with where you are, and you've done things to destroy where you are,
that's what you do.
That's just what you do.
Take the show on the road.
Take the show on the road. I mean, I was thinking, you and I joke about, I'm real big on, man. I want my seasons to be my seasons.
Yeah.
I want it to be hot as balls in the summer. Excuse my language. I want it to be hot in the summer. Yeah,
you got to play the pause game with that one.
I want to be hot summer, spring. I like the rain, nice and breezy. You know what I mean? I like some leaves falling in the fall, and I like it cold, ice cold in the winter. So I was thinking, we always talk about buying what boots you gonna wear, your Gore-Tex, with the Timberlands. What are you gonna wear? You cannot get boots now. You don't even need them. You might get a little snow, a little dusting. There's no reason to really, I feel bad for people who wear fur coats. When do you wear it?
Can't wear it anymore. I actually saw, I was out with somebody that had a fur coat on Sunday. So.
Old black woman?
Yep. Full length joint. Yeah. Full length. Yeah. I said, okay. Big mama. Hey, but there you go.
I love those things, by the way.
full length fur coat, man. Hey, now look, we got a couple conversations for y'all out there today, man. So we want you guys to stick around, man. We gonna holler at some sponsors real quick. But here's the thing, man. Get your thoughts ready right now. We talking historical black movies. All right, that's what we're gonna talk for the last 30 minutes of the show, and we talking concerts, man. The concerts that you love and had a good time at and enjoyed and everything out there. So go ahead, put your 10-4 kufi on, get your thoughts together, and let's figure out, what concerts you love and which one of the historical black movies out here were your favorite. All right, were your favorite. Let me find this. We get out of here real quick. We'll be right back. Oh, all right. Now this is why we're actually talking concerts out here, fam. Roots Picnic is coming up, Damon.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Roots Picnic, man, it's coming up. You see it right there on the screen, man. July 1st and July 2nd. This shit. Oh, my fault. June. Yeah. I misspoke right there. June 1st and June 2nd this year. We got I'm looking at the names up there. Got Jill Scott headlining, Nas. Lil Wayne is gonna join the Roots band for this one, Damon. What you think about that one, man? Lil Wayne gonna get it in?
I don't like enough of his songs.
To like what he gonna do?
I think the Roots gonna make him sound good, man. I don't really like his songs like that.
Hey, we see our guy. Oh, we gotta do our Birdman hand rub right now, Damon. We got Fantasia. You know, got Fantasia on stage. Oh, look at that, man. Look at that. When we talk DMV and we talk local, right? We don't like to say local. We like to say homegrown. So, you know, I mean, if you're from the district, Maryland, Baltimore, Virginia, that area, man, and you like go-go, man, Backyard Band is going live with Scarface and A. Marie.
Oh, that's going to be crazy.
That's going to turn it out. Scarface and A. Marie behind the Backyard Band with the go-go. It's going to be a good time up there, man. Going to be a good time. Now, what is this with Black Thought, Method Man, and Redman? Are they forming a new group? What's that about?
I don't know. That looks like a good time, though.
Yeah.
They used to be rapping and rapping and rapping and rapping and rapping.
Yeah. Now, I don't know much about Victoria Monet.
That's the lady who won the Best New Artist.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see all the big headliners there, and then looking down at some of the people that are going to appear on other stages out there. We're seeing Cameron's name up there, Babyface.
Is it Nas?
Nas is a headliner as well. Yeah. Nas is a headliner.
You see, you know who?
Yeah, look, they got October London in here. Now we just talked about October London. He was just here in Baltimore. Man.
Man, go to the bottom, man.
Oh,
it's not on there.
Where Andre 3000?
Yeah, come on, man. The flautist himself.
Andre 3000 presenting New Blue Sun live. Now here's the thing that we just laughed and joked about that about a month ago when the album came out. What was he gonna do with a live album, especially if it was freestyle? So how's he gonna recreate all of this?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you this much. If I traveled to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, amongst that big crowd, and it could be in June, it could be hot as I don't know what. It could be hot as I don't know what out there. And that sea up, because remember, this is a festival.
Yeah.
So it ain't no seating. You on the grass, you may have your blanket, you know what I'm saying? Spotter pots everywhere, you know what I'm saying? You go all out there.
Yeah.
You want to see Andre from Outkast. If I went out there and that fool played that flute the entire time,
that's what's going to happen.
I would take my ice cold beer that I paid $15 for. I throw it at him.
Hey, well,
and I love Andre.
Big shout out to Ray Askins in the chat, man. He's saying that the Method Man, Black Thought, Redman is going to be. It's called the live mixtape. So they're gonna be on there spitting some hot 16s. You know, those guys they'll rap forever. That three. Yeah. That three right there, they're gonna do
it well.
Yeah, they're gonna be spitting the ball. So, hey, you're gonna be disappointed, Damon. You're gonna be disappointed because it's looking like Andre's just gonna play that flute, bro.
I would expect it. I would expect nothing less. I would expect nothing less. It's just like that time. I don't even remember this.
Yeah.
When we were freshmen at Maryland.
Okay.
That goddamn KRS-One came to Hoff Theater and lectured. And you were sitting there
and didn't rap at all.
It was like me, you, Savon, I forgot it was a bunch of us. And we said that I know this Negro
it's not just going to teach.
Did not bring his butt from the Bronx, New York to College Park, Maryland.
Didn't spit a bomb.
To lecture us.
That's what he
did.
To
lecture. Like, dude, you realize we're on a college campus. The last thing we need you to do is lecture us.
Hey, didn't that look?
So yes, I totally believe that Andre would do that. I do. After what KRS-One did that time, those dudes, look, it takes a certain personality, I believe, to be a performer. Certain level of chutzpah. Yes, I believe he would. I do. Okay. The fact he released that album lets you know that you do it.
All right, so like I said, we're gonna talk concerts now. So you know what I mean? We talking Roots Picnic. And then you just brought up College Park. And so in my mind, come on, Zoners, chime in, man. We know we got a lot of music lovers out there that follow us. And if you're a definite music lover, make sure you go and check the Charm City Report playlist out there with me and my lady Jade Davis out there, man. Go on, girl. Where you at, man? Come on through one of these days and holla at Damon and Joey, man. But we, you know,
I was going to say bring along like Steve.
You know what I mean? Bring a liquid lunch with you when you come through. Bring a liquid lunch with you when you come through. But you know, we talk music, and man, when I think back to the College Park days, we saw a couple live performances that were on fire. Mm-hmm. Now, you and I both saw J. Rue the Damager live. Mm-hmm. Premiere, when, you know, we all fell to our knees and you know what I mean, giving homage, bowing to him, because every scratch that you hear on the album, Premier does that live. He does it live, y'all. And you know what I mean? So for those that didn't have an opportunity to see Gangstar or any of the Gangstar movement when it was in its prime, you know, if you're a hip-hop fan out there, it was a good time. And this one, all right, now here's the funny one, y'all. Damon used to be too cool for school, y'all. So there was this one concert when we got there that it was brand new. It was a brand new group that came out. And Damon and them was playing the wall on the outside. They was parking lot pimping, playing the let out.
It's not that simple.
Me and the other guys was like, nah, we going up in here, man. We went on ahead, you know what I mean, scrounged up our little $5, went into the bar, and we saw Wu-Tang Clan. In 1993, y'all. This was before the album was just about to come out.
It was out.
The album was already out?
They were out.
Oh, all right.
Which is why I can defend my position somewhat by not
knowing. What you gonna say? Defend this position.
I didn't believe they were gonna show up. I didn't. I didn't believe that. And you know, your $10, $20, man, that was a lot in college. and look, and the Palladium right there on Liberty Heights had burned me so many times. Like, whoever used to promote the Palladium, you owe me like $50
for people not showing up.
I mean, Eric B. and Rakim didn't show up. Tribe Called Quest didn't show up. I actually don't believe that they ever booked them. I believe they just put the flyer out and just got our money and then told us to go, you know, whatever. But I didn't go. But if you remember, that same weekend, Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul was at Maryland. So Wu-Tang was on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Something along them lines. No. It was the next weekend. Because I came from UMES's homecoming. And it was the De La Soul Tribe. Remember they toured together? And we saw all of them. But when they came to Maryland, Phife, one of them, wasn't giveth you, he taketh away.
He taketh away.
You didn't get the whole Tribe Daylight experience that I got down at UMES.
And now you missed ODB buying us drinks on the inside. And you know, being an underage young man out there, old dirty bastard didn't give a damn at all. And he went and bought us drinks. Hey, like I said, we got Ray Askins in the peanut gallery out there dropping comments. He says, shout out to Adam Blackstone and BBE with Fantasia and Mooney Long. All right.
He was on the Grammys. He was on the Grammys. Mm-hmm. Those were good times, man. We saw, well,
a lot of concerts.
Well,
Artifacts.
We saw Outkast.
Yes.
When they were Outkast.
We
for free $99.
Man, isn't that the concert that we got there at the end?
No, that was Black Star.
Black Star. Okay.
Black Star.
All right. I'm like, because it was one of them we just sat in the dorm room for entirely too long. Yeah. Liquid luncheon, doing what we do, arguing with each other about who's a better rapper, who got the better flow, whatever. We missed the whole damn concert.
We caught the end though.
Yeah, missed the whole damn thing.
But we saw Outkast. We saw the whole. We made it all the way up front. We not even made it all the way up front. We were just up front.
Yeah. Now, hey, here's one for you, man. And hey, big shout out to Big Delph out there, my guy Allen Robinson, who always used to keep me lit with the Baltimore soundstage tickets. He always had the passes to get me in there. All right, always had the passes. Remember that one time, that rainy Thursday night, I dragged you and Vince down to see Rakim down that joint. Yeah, that was a good look. That was my first time ever seeing Rakim live like
and
that.
All three of us.
Yeah.
Remember, shoot, I think my niece may have been a newborn at that point. And he kind of was like, you know what? Fuck it.
Had to go down there. It was, you know what I mean? It was the free 99 for us. It's like, nah.
Remember how much it was raining?
Yeah, it was raining real hard. We braved it. We like, man, we're going to see Rakim, man. And we in there in the audience, and I shout out the ghetto. He looked at me, and that was the next song he did. That was the next song. I was like, oh, let's go.
I wish that would have been the last time I saw Rakim.
Let's go.
I wish it would have been the last. Because that stuck, that moment, all of that, stuck with me. Now I've seen him other times.
All right, now, can we say this? Can we say, because I want to say at that point in time, he was every bit of 50-something, right? So the time.
Oh, he probably was in the early 40s.
Early 40s? All right, because I was going to say that the other time.
A long time ago.
Yeah, but the other time that we saw him, he's a 60-year-old man at that point. You know what I mean? Are we expecting a great concert from 60-something-year-old Rakim?
Man, I saw Natalie Cole. Look, you don't know. So those the old hardcore performers, man,
that's what they do.
Yeah, like I've never seen Kane, but I've seen footage of Kane. Ain't no stopping him right now. I don't see where he's, Karis One. Karis One in concert is like, his breath control is better than 99% of the rappers that are, half his age. And he's gotta be pushing 60. Gotta be.
Yeah. Well, once again, you got Ray Askins chiming in the chat, and he's talking about KRS-One. He said they rocked the bells here when Nas headlined and KRS-One was the host. Man.
I mean, even if you look at just somebody I like to see. Like, I've never seen LL Cool J live.
No.
I've never seen
I had a chance to see L when he came.
You remember I wasn't there.
Yeah, LL came to Baltimore.
Oh, I had him in church
for Afrin.
That was the Erykah Badu song.
Yup. When Erykah Badu shut it down, man. That was, now you talk about a good time.
We had a death in the family that weekend.
Yeah.
So I had to go out of town. Yeah, I would have. I would have been there for that.
Yeah, LL and Erykah Badu gave everybody a show.
He's on my bucket list. He's on my.
Check him out.
I've never seen Erykah Badu. I've never seen her live.
She kept performing. They turned the lights off. They turned the music off. She was up on the stage. They just had the microphone on. They like, look, Erykah, we trying to get you out of here. And she kept giving people a show, man. Erykah is she's a good time.
I want to see Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince too.
Oh.
I want to see Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh. I've seen Jazzy Jeff. Shout out to Ray. Yeah. I've seen Jazzy Jeff. I want to see Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Damon with the foreshadowing right there. Damon with the.
I do. I want to see. Speaking of just you being too old, you talking about Rakim. When you see them perform, Will Smith ain't missed a beat. He hasn't. I think just some guys just a good performance. It's better performance,
Okay. All right. Well, look. Hey, if you got any concerts that you truly enjoyed and truly love, make sure you go ahead and drop it down in the chat, man. And we'll continue to talk about it. We're going to keep hollering at our sponsors that make this thing possible here. And we're going to come right back in a minute. And we talking historical black movies. Which one is your favorite? I've been on a binge lately, Damon. I've been on a binge lately.
Hope you get your box of tissues.
Man, good stuff. We'll be right back. All right, now look, we want to know, fam, right? Because this is the month, right, for our story. For our, we gonna keep pushing our history here, and I've been taking my son to the lab out here, Damon, with a couple movies lately. And so he came in talking Color Purple earlier this week. Yeah, right. So we watched Color Purple, and Tag, one of his famous words out there is sus. Like when anything's going on that he that he thinks is suspect, he'll let you know. So all movie long, he's in my ear like, Dad, this is sus. Isn't that his daughter? Like he's just a little too astute for an 11-year-old out here. You couldn't get it past him. You couldn't get that stuff past him, and he was like that. I'm not.
Sick story.
He's
sick.
And we watched the original, so it was even wilder.
Don't let him read the book.
It was we watched the original one, so it was even wilder, man. Just because just for the quotes, the original has so many. Unfortunately, we laugh at it, but there was just horrible stuff that they quoted, like you show is ugly.
That's how sick it is.
You're not my mama. When Harpo hit her in the head with the rock.
It's sick, man.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Is sick.
Crazy stuff, man. But I had to redeem myself, right? So after showing him a movie like that, last night, like you said, I had to get the box of tissues out, Damon, because last night we put Glory out there for him, man. And it had me thinking when we come in here today, all right, let's talk historical black movies out there, man. And Glory it's right up there for me, man. You know what I mean? The 54th Regiment, that story, it was a great film. When we talk film noir, black film out here. And we were just talking about Vince, man. Big shout out to any of the Michaud Mission fans out there, man. Big shout out to them. Go ahead and follow them. But you got any? Any historical?
My favorite joints?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love Glory, man. I know I told you before, when we were freshmen, at our school, we couldn't call it the Black Awareness Club.
Okay.
They had noble reasons for it not being called that, though.
Yeah.
It was the Cultural Awareness Club.
Mm-hmm.
So they took every black boy from the school
to go see it.
To go see Glory. Yeah. It was cool. And of course, a bunch of boys acting like idiots.
Yeah.
But then, like, once they got into it, that's one of my favorite movies. Just that experience, you know what I'm saying? And the camaraderie and everything.
Oh, my Lord. Lord. That's like one of my favorite parts. That one, and when Denzel had the one tear, Titus was like, he only said one tear. It was just one tear.
Man tear.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
And gritted on him.
That's all you get is one tear. You don't get nothing else from us, man. Good stuff. Now,
that's his Oscar. That's his first Oscar.
Yeah. Now we got him flashing up on the screen right there. You see the 5 heartbeats up there on the screen. It was fictional, but it was based on an historical group, of course, the Temptations. But we know
a bunch of just male groups.
Anything from that Motown era or any of that early rhythm and blues soul era out there. How about this one, Damon? Shaka Zulu. That's one of my favorites right there.
I've never been able to get into Shaka Zulu.
I love Shaka Zulu.
I just never got into it. Just one of them.
And then for the zoners, they see it up on the screen right there. Soldier Story. Now that is also fictional. But, historically, it was a great play. Historically, a great movie for us out there. Yeah. For our story.
I like Tuskegee Airmen.
Yes.
I like that.
I give you that.
I like Soul of the Game. Each of those actually HBO movies at that.
Yeah.
So Soul of the Game, I like Tuskegee Airmen. Oh, my God, I just forgot the other one. It's another one. Damn, just thinking of it.
Now, you and me beef about it all the time. Well, we don't beef. We just agree to disagree. But I'm a Rosewood fan.
I don't like Rosewood.
Yeah, I'm a Rosewood fan.
Like Rosewood. Seems cartoonish.
Cartoonish?
Yeah. I mean, but historically, you can't knock it. I can't knock it.
Yeah.
I like the movie that was just released about Madam C.J. Walker.
Good stuff.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was a really good movie.
Good stuff.
But I'm anti-slavery movie, and I mean like.
So you're not a Django fan?
That's not
a slavery movie to you. That's a spaghetti. What they call them? Spaghetti western.
It's a love story and a cowboy movie.
And
a love story.
All right. Yeah, the zoners out there, they threw Django in the chat. A lot of zoners out there liking Django.
And if we gonna go with that, I would also say, so if we're gonna take license and say that some of this stuff is historic, I would go with Beat Street and Wild Style.
Mm.
Definitely Beat Street. Definitely Beat Street.
Well, I mean, Beat Street, once again, even though they changed the names to protect the innocent, but it was all, wasn't that based off of, or was it Crush Groove that was based off of? Crush Groove was based off of Russell Simmons' life. Yeah, that's right.
Which is not a good movie.
Crush Groove? Oh, man. Oh,
I mean, my favorite scene is all
Shots
you
fired.
I mean, look, it's not a good movie. Tuskegee Airmen is a good movie.
Good movie.
I mean, just think about the cast, because Andre Brow is in Tuskegee Airmen and he's in Glory.
Well, I mean, look, if we're gonna go there, man, we can't leave out What's Love Got to Do with it.
Don't get me started on
it's
that.
It's a bio, and I learned how. A big shout out to my guy out there. I learned how to pronounce the word properly now. It's a biopic. All right, hey, it was a good time, man. Good time.
Look,
eat the cake, anime.
Look. See, but that's the thing. They were so hell bent on vilifying him that they made it comedic at times. But what ended up happening, it was comedic at times.
We shouldn't even be laughing at
No, because he was so ridiculous. But the thing about it was, if you really watch it, once you get past the, he did, him, the domestic abuse. Once you get beyond that, which it low key is not a lot of it. It's not.
Yeah.
They kind of tell his story in an honest way about who he was.
Okay.
Because people want to act, Ike Turner wasn't nothing. He wasn't nothing. Nah, he kind of really was. And the movie kind of does touch on that. So, but it's like, they were so busy trying to show the negatives about him.
Yeah.
Whereas, this is one of my problems with a movie like that. It's such an angle that they go with that. Whereas when they tell a James Brown story or they tell a Ray Charles story, they bury that. You know what I mean?
Did you like the James Brown biopic?
I did.
I liked it. Yeah,
I did.
That was a good
Chadwick
job.
Boseman did a great job.
Yeah, he did an excellent job.
So did Jill Scott. She did a great job. It was a really good movie.
Yeah,
just like Ray Charles' movie was a great movie.
Yeah.
But they were wild.
Man, all right, now we got Fool and Iverson in the chat, and Fool and Iverson is dropping movies that we didn't even think about, man. The whole blaxploitation era. He's talking about Uptown Saturday Night, man.
That's not historic.
I mean, it's not historic, but it's historic because it's old at this point. You know what I mean? And we know that you gotta watch Uptown Saturday Night,
that's
man.
one of my favorite movies of all time.
Star-studded cast, you know what I mean? Great storyline, you know what I mean? Quotables. That's the one we look for. We look for the quotables in the movie, man. Never have so few. Give it so much to so many. Gotta love that stuff, man.
Man, I know every word from that movie.
Yeah,
every single word. I mean, if we're gonna
Little Seymour.
I mean, you could halfway say Purple Rain is halfway biographical.
Yeah. That's a bio. I mean, they
Crush Groove is Purple Rain.
Purple Rain is a biopic. Yes, I'll take that. It's a biopic. I'll take that. Absolutely.
But I am 100% against any movie where it's clear when you're watching it, they cue the sad music, and now is when we cry. I can't stand that.
All right, so right now, currently trending, Damon, and zoners out there, are you guys watching in our History Month right now, the MLK and X series on Hulu?
I'm not.
You haven't checked it out yet?
No, I haven't.
And I'm going to say this, Damon. It's very good.
Oh, no, it's not because I don't think it's good. I just haven't. Wow.
Yeah. You got to get into it, man. And now, hey, zoners, if you haven't had a chance to check it out, man, on Hulu right now, they have a series called MLKX. All right. The cast of the season includes Calvin Harrison Jr., all right, who stars as Martin Luther King, right? You see him right there up on the screen. Aaron Pierre from the Underground Railroad as Malcolm X. Man, I'm going to butcher this young lady's name. Waruchi Opia is Coretta Scott King. Jamie Lawson from The Batman is Betty Shabazz. And the series also marks one of the last roles, unfortunately, for Ron Cephas Jones, who plays the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's our boy.
Yeah, he passed away in August, man.
That's our boy from the 13th floor.
Yeah, he passed away in August 2023, man. It's a terrible time out there. Oh, the Instagram live stream is ending, but hopefully you guys jumped on over to YouTube, man. We got about 5 more minutes before we get up out of here. And
I know the one I forgot.
What's that?
Hoodlum.
Hoodlum?
Hoodlum was the one I forgot. That was one.
That's a good one too. That's definitely a good one. That's got quotables in there, man.
Oh,
he said, who made this ice cream? He said, do I get almonds in my ice cream? Had that rap voice.
No, mine is how you sleep with yourself.
Yeah, how you know I sleep it all? How do you know I sleep it all? This is great. Good stuff out there. Now, this is why I say you got to check out the MLK X series. All right. So, Ambassador Shabazz, the daughter of Malcolm X Shabazz and Dr. Betty Shabazz, served as the consulting producer. So, there's a lot that is in it that is very, very, very true. You know what I mean? Very true. Now, I'm ashamed to admit this. Golly, I gotta throw my own self under the bus here. I didn't know that there was an attempt made on MLK's life before his actual assassination.
Yeah, he was shot.
He was stabbed. He was stabbed. Yeah, he was stabbed, and they show it in there. They show it in this. It's directed by Jeff Stetson, who did the meeting, and then some of the producers for it are Gina Prince Blythewood, Reggie Rock Blythewood, and then also Ron Howard is involved in this. He's one of the executive producers for it.
Sounds like it's quality.
MLKX, man. Check it out. It's on streaming right now on Hulu, man. If you haven't watched it, get into it, man. If you haven't watched any of these movies that we talking about, shame on you. And then this is the month, man. Sit down, take the time to scroll through the archives, man. It's on all of these streaming platforms you can watch this stuff. Go ahead.
You know, one of the issues sometimes especially with Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and this is part of what went on with Ike Turner, which helped. We've seen so many moving images of them. So to play Martin Luther King, you really gotta be a bad dude to be able to play him.
Yeah.
Because we've seen so much of it, we heard so much of it. So that's, you know what I'm saying? So you can't really have a bogus product. Whereas like a guy like Ike Turner, a lot of people had never really seen him.
Okay.
A lot of people, our generation, we'd heard the name.
Yeah.
But we had never seen
anybody portray that.
Yeah. So
okay.
We didn't know, you know what I mean? So, and it really has informed an entire generation of what he looked like, what he was like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even how big he was. So.
Good stuff.
I'm going to watch that show.
Yeah, good stuff. You gotta check it out. Now, also in the last half hour of the show, man, you know we like to come through with the Born Day announcements and all the wonderful things that have happened in our story on this day in history, man. And in the group chat earlier today, Damon, we were talking basketball, man, and basketball handles. Well, guess who today's birthday is, Damon? The Doctor.
Oh.
Yeah, man. Former basketball legend, Dr. J. Julius Erving, man, was born in Roosevelt, New York, man. All right. He is revered for his legacy of amazing acrobatic and powerful offensive moves, man. Finger rolls, dunks. He had it all, man. Erving won 3 championships, 4 MVP awards, and 3 scoring titles while playing with the ABA's, Virginia Squires, and then and the New York Nets. And then he joined the NBA's Philadelphia 76ers. He is the 5th highest scorer in professional basketball history with 30,000 points between the NBA and ABA combined, combined. And also up on the screen, most people might not recognize the young man now because he's a little older, right? So it's always weird to see child actors grow up and their features change a little bit. But today, happy born day to actor Daniel E. Smith, who's from Tampa, Florida, man. Shout out to my Tampa family out there. He's most well known for playing Denzel Washington's son in the film John Q.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, John Q. He was in John Q, man. He played.
That's why he wasn't. I was trying to figure out who he was.
He's like, who is this guy? Now, if I put up the child pic of him, you would recognize.
I've never seen John Q.
Yeah, well, he was in other stuff too. You know what I mean? That's just the most known. The most known, I should say.
Is that the one when Denzel had the meltdown about insurance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now, here you go, Damon. You brought him up earlier, man. So I was like, man, this is kind of feeling a little psychic out here, man. Feeling a little psychic. On this day in our story, Damon. So February 22nd, right? But it was in 1989. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince won their first Grammy Award for Best Rap Song Album. All right? The hit single Parents Just Don't Understand. Happened today in history. And you were just talking about it. You said you never saw live in concert and everything out there.
They were fly on that album cover.
There you go. I'm the rapper. He's the DJ.
I remember that album came out, and it was a regular rap album. We all bought albums at that time. That was the first album that went from
brand new funk.
There was superstars.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the first rap. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the first rap album I think that I remember white people had.
Oh,
this was like the first time that I remember them liking rap music.
Yeah, now before we move on out here, you always put Fresh Prince in that top, you know.
Oh yeah,
and that top argument, you know what I mean? One of that top 5 dead or alive.
Yeah.
So there it is.
I'm gonna say that forever.
All right.
Second greatest rapper ever.
It was the first Grammy Award to a rap song. Went to them guys right there that you see on the screen. All right. Also this day, before we get out of here, in our story, Damon, this is for our Caribbean massive out there, man. Wait. Let me find it out here. Here we go. Guys, shoot them shots. The Caribbean island nation of St. Lucia gained independence from the United Kingdom on February 22nd. So there you go. What's up with? Is it just because United States is just too large? Why do we always have a record of all of these island nations fighting back, gaining their independence, and we didn't have an opportunity to do that here? Birth of a Nation. We talk historical black movies. That's another one that was great, man. Birth of a Nation. You know,
it's Amistad.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of my issues with the stories that they tell. Who's telling these stories? You know what I mean?
Okay.
There were many slave insurrections.
I hear you.
Plenty of them. You talking about Haiti is an island.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about, you know what I'm saying? That's basically like taking over, I don't know, the Eastern Shore.
Yeah.
You know, so just because they don't tell that story doesn't mean it didn't happen.
That's very true.
You know, definitely there's history of, babies being poisoned. Long history of that stuff, stuff like that. So we don't know. And then the landmass, but there's documentation of it. And after the Haitian Revolution, the whites in America were scared that it would happen here.
Yes.
So, I think it was happening. I just think it was more successful over there because the landmass was smaller.
Okay.
Like you said, it's
United States is so big.
I mean, you're talking about from Pennsylvania down to Florida, you have this going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where these people from north of Pennsylvania or north of Maryland believe that slavery wasn't there. I don't know why they think that, but
You remember, look, and we can tie all of this together. You remember the Mighty Quinn? Did you like the Mighty Quinn? Were you a fan of the Mighty Quinn?
I don't really remember.
You don't remember that?
I remember the movie, but I don't remember.
Had Robert Townsend in it. Had Denzel in it. Mighty Quinn was a good movie.
Robert Townsend was a part of a lot of good movies.
For our childhood, he had a tremendous run.
Yeah, he did.
Tremendous run, man. there are movies that he was in that I absolutely love.
Soldier Story.
Hollywood Shuffle, Soldier Story. That's what I'm saying. Soldier Story.
Soldier,
Hollywood Shuffle, you know, Five Heartbeats. Like I said, I mean, they're just movies that I absolutely love that Robert Townsend was in, man. So.
And they age well, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's one knock on some of the Wayans, some of that stuff. It doesn't age. Robert Townsend stuff ages really well. Mm-hmm. And it's intelligent. Like Hollywood Shuffle is still intelligent after all these years. Mm. Now, who you are? Since you watch Glory, and we have a debate going on some of our peoples, and they're in the movie together, Denzel or Morgan Freeman, who you got?
That look. Just because you said that, like, once again, if you want to start listing the scenes in hierarchy and how good they were, the scene with Morgan Freeman slaps Denzel.
That's a scene, ain't it?
Yo. That was a tough one right there, man. Now I had to turn away, look up. Why are you so angry? he slapped out of Denzel.
He did.
He almost made Denzel almost cried in real life. He was about to cry again right there. I was oh.
That's a bad scene, man.
But I'm gonna just have to say, to me, Denzel has more. He has more hits. Because there are a couple of times where, you know, Morgan stuff a little duddish to me. And so I'm gonna go with Denzel. Even though I love Morgan Freeman.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I love Morgan Freeman plays wise old black guy sometimes. Plays it too much. But he's a great actor.
Great.
With them two together, oh man, that was crazy.
Star-studded.
Denzel with him.
Studded cast.
Denzel with Wesley Snipes. Those when he's with the right type of actor,
they do it.
Yeah, he's a bad dude.
They do the thing. Hey. Well, we appreciate you, Zoners, man, for tuning in for another Power Hour with us, man, over here on the Liquid Lunch Power Hour at Grand Day Baltimore, man. We going into the strong end. It's over for us, man. Damon, you got any major plans going on this Saturday, this Sunday, man? Friday night, you taking a lady out? Where y'all going? What y'all doing? Shaking a tail feather somewhere?
Kids sports, man.
Kids sports.
Kids and sports and kids and sports.
Shout out to the Baltimore Terps out there, man. I definitely got kids sports myself this weekend, man. Shout out to the Baltimore Terps. But we'll be black, man. Next week, fam, we will be black next week. So make sure you tune in, man, around noonish. Because you know we get in here about 12:15, 12:30ish, man. And we rock it out for all the Liquid Lunch crew out there in Baltimore, man. See you next week. We out of here. Peace.